Now then, she was one of the most recognisable faces of the new intake of Tory MPs. Today, Louise Mensch spent her last day as the Conservative member for Corby. But with her seat still warm, as it were, the Labour leader Ed Miliband jumped the starting gun and headed to a constituency to kick off the campaigning in the first real electoral test since the arranged marriage of the coalition turned loveless. As you'd expect, our political correspondent Michael Crick was there too.
Labour's off to a quick start here. The candidate they picked months ago today joined by Ed Miliband.
We're fighting for somebody like the man I just met, who runs a plumbing and heating business here in Corby. And he said, you've got to get this lot out, he said. It's not working, and it's harming me, and it's harming the people of Corby and the people of Frampton.
Frampton? We couldn't find anywhere with that name round here. Perhaps he meant Thrapston, where he was actually speaking after Louise Mensch's sudden news on Monday she was quitting as the local MP. What do you think of Louise Mensch's decision?
I think it's totally understandable. She had particular family reasons why she stood down. I think they were pretty unique family reasons, and obviously, you know, we wish her well.
So you'd encourage anybody who had family problems like that to put their family first and give up being an MP, would you?
No, look, I think it's a very personal decision that she made. I'm not going to criticise somebody who's made a decision on behalf of their family.
Beyond the steel town of Corby, this is an attractive seat, especially on a summer's day, though Louise Mensch doesn't seem to have exerted her charms on all voters.
I mean, I run a volunteer group down here. I've never seen her down here. I mean, this is one of the biggest projects in the town, this Woodland project. Never been here.
She's been a good MP?
Yeah, I think she has, yeah. I like the way that she stands up for people.
I actually think her ego is the most important thing to her. She's done nothing for the people in this area. We're quite agreed about that, aren't we? And we're just terribly disappointed with her. I think Tory voters, I feel sorry for Cameron, because I think Tory voters are so frankly fed up with Mensch that it will have a big backlash.
Finding Louise Mensch on her last full day as an MP wasn't easy. Eventually, I tracked her down to her constituency home in Oundle. I've just been and rung Louise Mensch's doorbell. She came up to the frosted glass and asked who it was. When I told her, she said, no thank you, and then said something about wanting to spend time with her children today. It's just before 1 o'clock. Already, she's tweeted 36 times, so they may not have her undivided attention. The Tory leader on Corby Council is likely to say tomorrow he wants to become his party's new candidate. Louise Mensch let them down, he feels, but he says he saw signs that she might quit. Did you ask her whether she was thinking of quitting?
I think most people asked her.
And what did she say?
She wouldn't respond.
And did you ask her?
I've mentioned it in the past, yes.
And she didn't respond when you asked her?
Not in a... She answered it in a political way, shall we say.
An evasive answer, you mean?
I said a political way.
With the Tory majority below 2,000, Ed Miliband's problem is people calling Labour hot favourites, which they are. But expect a strong showing by UKIP, who are well ahead of the Conservatives in naming a candidate. Michael Crick, Channel 4 News, Thrapston.